Hi, everyone, and welcome to my review of the latest Tina Fey vehicle. This is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. WTF. So, I like Tina Fey a lot. But when it comes to her movies, I can't say I love her as a movie star, more as a television star, 30 Rock, SNL. I like some of her movies. I wasn't really impressed with her last one. But this one's actually based on a true woman. Her name is Kim Baker, and she was a TV news journalist who went to Afghanistan during the war, during the years 2003 to 2006, 2007 maybe. And so this is a true story. It is directed by the two directors, the gentleman who directed Crazy Stupid Love, Focus from last year, and also I Love You, Philip Morris. All really good films, and these writers, I believe, wrote Bad Santa. I don't know if they're doing the sequel, but they wrote the original Bad Santa. I wasn't really impressed from the trailers to this film. I never really was excited to see this movie at all. Even though it also stars Martin Freeman, Billy Bob Thornton, and Margot Robbie, and Alfred Molina. Impressive cast. A lot of great actors and actresses there. But for some reason, I don't know. I was like, oh, this looks like just another PG-13 comedy from Tina Fey. But to my surprise, it was going to be rated R for language and violence. It looks like they were going to try and take a realistic approach. So I was hoping that this movie would be more realistic, more dramatic than actually funny. At times, the movie is funny. It comes and goes. But I appreciate the realism of this story. I really appreciated that. That's what really grabbed me from the beginning. I liked the way it was handled. It looks like there were a lot of handheld filmmaking going on, so it give you that kind of documentary feel. And I'm fascinated with journalism. I'm fascinated not really with, I don't watch the news, but I'm fascinated with the men and women that do their job, that go out there. And they're not stuck in a room talking about the news. They're out there. They're out there with the men and women who are fighting, the military. And as I was watching this, I think, I love that this is not the journalism or talking about stuff that I like. Like, I'm glad I just keep it to movies and entertainment, because this has got to be a tough life. It's got to be a fun life at times, in the movie they're having a lot of good times, and then there's a lot of bad times. But it's a world that I'm interested in, but I'm glad I can step away from it and just appreciate it as an audience member. And I was really extremely surprised by this film. There were moments of genius. There were moments of greatness. There's a few times here and there where Tina Fey was... You could say that Tina Fey's pretty much playing Tina Fey. But I think this is her strongest role, and I appreciate her trying something completely different. The movie is produced by Lorne Michaels. It's not an SNL movie, but you probably could say this is the best SNL film in a very long time. But it's not an SNL film, even though it is produced by Lorne Michaels. I thought Tina Fey, even though she's kind of playing herself, she was strong, and she was convincing, and I cared about her. I cared about the friendships and the relationships and the bonds that she was creating with the people, her fellow newsmen, women, and also the people that actually lived there. I was just so interested and emotional at the same time as the film was unfolding and as the characters were being more developed, and I appreciate it. I think that's what I really loved about this movie the most, is that there's no clear good guy or bad guy. There's people just doing what they think is right. I will have to say my favorite performance in this movie would be Alfred Molina. I think he stole the movie every time he was in the film. I love him as an actor. Of course, he's known to a lot of people for playing one of the best villains in cinematic history with Superman. Not without my daughter. No, I'm just kidding. I think he's great in Not Without My Daughter. But, of course, most people know him not for Superman, but for Spider-Man 2. All right. lost that. So anyways, I just think this is a really great film. It's completely entertaining and a wonderful soundtrack. A great soundtrack that includes, lots of great songs and source material. I can't talk. Source material. And also some great score as well. I really enjoyed this film. I think it's a solid film. It's definitely something worth checking out. And I hope that Tina Fey takes more risks. I can't talk right now. More risks in the future. Of course, I want to see her in the, straightforward comedies from time to time. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes they're not. But I would like her to branch out and do more dramatic roles. Get out of her comfort zone and show us something really extremely special. The rest of the cast is good. I think the direction is good. The writing's pretty solid. And the story's fascinating all around. This may not be one of the greatest films about TV journalism, but I think it's a great film in its own right. And for that, I am going to give Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 stars out of 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.